A small sentence seniors say that quietly costs them years of health. There's a quiet moment that happens in nearly every doctor's office. The doctor asks, "So how have you been feeling lately?" And with a soft smile, the senior replies, "Oh, I'm fine." It sounds polite, harmless even. But those three little words, "I'm fine," have silently cost countless older adults years of good health, early diagnoses, and sometimes their independence. Because behind that sentence often hides pain, confusion, or fatigue that never gets mentioned and never gets treated. In today's video, I'll show you 5 common things seniors say to their doctors that actually stop them from getting the care they truly need, and what to say instead to take control of your health and peace of mind. If you find value in learning how to protect your well-being after 60, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon. Your health deserves a voice that's heard. Good communication with a doctor isn't just about words. It can decide whether you stay healthy or slowly lose the life you've worked so hard to protect. Many older adults believe that doctors automatically know what's wrong, or that being easy and not complaining makes them a good patient. But the truth is, silence can be dangerous. Let me tell you a story. Mrs. Helen, a 74-year-old retired teacher, began feeling a dull ache in her back and a bit more fatigue than usual. She thought it was just old age and didn't mention it during her routine checkup. Her doctor, seeing no obvious issue, simply renewed her prescriptions. Months later, Helen was rushed to the hospital. The pain she had ignored was a sign of early kidney trouble that had quietly worsened. Her story isn't rare. Every day, seniors across the world walk into clinics with unspoken fears and leave with unasked questions. Not because they don't care about their health, but because they don't want to seem difficult, waste time, or hear bad news. This video isn't about blaming anyone. It's about empowering you to understand how your words, your honesty, and your willingness to speak up can make the difference between a slow decline and a stronger, longer life. Ugly truth, Wanderer 1. "I'm fine" means "you're often not." It's one of the most common phrases doctors hear from their older patients. "I'm fine." Simple, polite, and comforting. But too often it hides the truth. Many seniors say it out of habit or pride, not realizing that this small phrase can close the door on early diagnosis and real care. Why do so many older adults downplay their symptoms? For some, it's fear of what the doctor might find. For others, it's pride, not wanting to appear weak or needy. And for many, it's simply the desire not to be a burden. After all, doctors are busy, right? They'll tell me if something's wrong, they think. But here's the harsh truth. If you say you're fine, your doctor has no reason to look deeper. Medical professionals rely on what patients share to guide their tests, treatments, and questions. If they hear "I'm fine," they'll assume there's nothing urgent. Meanwhile, silent issues, like heart strain, memory changes, or hidden infections, can quietly grow worse. The next time your doctor asks how you've been feeling, try saying this instead: "I've noticed some changes lately, and I'd like your opinion." This small shift does 2 powerful things. It invites your doctor to investigate and shows that you're taking your health seriously. You don't have to sound alarmed or dramatic, just honest. Your voice is a vital part of your treatment. Remember, "I'm fine" might feel polite, but your health deserves the truth. Ugly truth number 2. Doctors can't read. Between the lines, many seniors believe doctors have a kind of sixth sense, that they can look at you, ask a few quick questions, and somehow figure out what's wrong. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Doctors aren't mind readers. They can only work with the information you give them. And when that information is vague, it can make finding the real problem much harder. You've probably heard or said things like, "I just feel off lately," or "It comes and goes," or "It's nothing serious." While these phrases sound normal, they leave your doctor guessing. Is it pain, fatigue, dizziness? When did it start? How bad is it? Without those details, even the best doctor might miss something important. Think of your symptoms as puzzle pieces. If you only hand over a few, the doctor can't see the full picture. That's why clear communication is so important. When you describe what you're feeling, include when it started, how it feels, and what seems to make it better or worse. For example, instead of saying, "I get tired sometimes," try, "For the last 3 weeks, I've been getting tired after walking just one block," something that never used to happen. This level of detail doesn't just help your doctor diagnose more accurately, it shows that you're paying attention to your own body. And that matters, because when you speak clearly, your doctor can act quickly, so don't expect them to read between the lines. The clearer your words, the closer you'll get to real answers, and the faster you'll get the help you need. Ugly truth number 3. Fear of bad news keeps you silent. For many seniors, the silence in a doctor's office isn't from politeness, it's from fear. Deep down, there's a quiet worry. What if they find something serious? That fear can make you hold back important details, skip follow-up appointments, or pretend the problem isn't there. But ignoring symptoms doesn't make them disappear. It only gives them more time to grow. This emotional avoidance is more common than most people admit. After all, nobody wants to hear words like cancer, heart disease, or surgery. Many older adults think, if I don't talk about it, maybe it's nothing. But the truth is, speaking up early doesn't bring bad news. It brings better chances. Most serious conditions, when caught early, can be treated or managed before they ever become life-threatening. Take something as simple as shortness of breath. It might just be aging lungs, or it could be the first sign of heart trouble. If you speak up right away, your doctor can run simple tests, adjust medications, or prevent complications altogether. Staying silent only allows problems to quietly build until it's too late. And here's something most seniors forget. Your doctor isn't there to scare you. They're there to protect you. Every test, every question, is designed to give you peace of mind and a plan. So next time you're tempted to say, "It's nothing," pause and remember this. The truth might feel scary for a moment, but silence can steal years from your life. Speaking up isn't weakness. It's one of the bravest, smartest things you can do for yourself. Before we go any further, I want to ask you something personal. Have you ever held back from telling your doctor the full truth? Maybe you didn't want to worry your family, or you thought it was just part of getting older. You're not alone. So many seniors feel the same way. Take a moment and share your experience in the comments below. Your story might give someone else the courage to speak up at their next appointment, and that small act could truly save a life. Ugly truth 4. Rushing through the appointment hurts you most. You've probably been there, sitting on the exam table while your doctor glances at the clock, types quickly on the computer, and moves from one patient to the next. It's easy to think, they're so busy I don't want to hold them up. So, you skip a few questions, nod politely, and tell yourself you'll mention it next time. But that rushed moment can come at a heavy cost. When you hold back because your doctor seems hurried, important details about your health can get lost. A small concern, like new swelling in your legs or changes in your sleep, might be brushed aside simply because it wasn't mentioned. And the truth is, most doctors would rather you speak up than leave the room with an unanswered problem that could worsen later. One powerful way to take control is by coming prepared. Before your appointment, write down the top 3 things you want to talk about. Keep your list short but specific. That way, even if time feels limited, your most important issues are addressed first. You can also bring a loved one who can gently remind you or help clarify things if you feel nervous. And if you ever feel the visit is moving too fast, it's perfectly okay to say before we wrap up. There's one more thing I'd like to mention. That one line can make all the difference. Remember, this is your time, your body, and your health. You're not taking time away from your doctor. You're using it wisely. Because rushing through an appointment might save a few minutes, but it could cost you years of wellness. 5. Assuming the doctor always remembers your history. Many seniors assume that their doctor remembers every detail of their medical history, every medication, test result, and conversation. But here's the truth. Doctors see hundreds of patients every month, often across different clinics, hospitals, or systems. Even the most caring physician can't recall every symptom you mentioned 6 months ago. And when information slips through the cracks, your health can suffer. Communication gaps happen more often than you think. Maybe you saw a specialist who prescribed something new, but your primary doctor never got the report. Or perhaps you were treated at the hospital, and those test results didn't make it to your next appointment. When that happens, doctors might repeat tests, overlook important warnings, or adjust medications incorrectly. It's not because they don't care. It's because the system isn't perfect. That's why it's so important to become your own record keeper. A simple notebook or health journal can make a world of difference. Write down your medications, recent test results, hospital visits, and any new symptoms or changes you've noticed. Bring that list to every appointment, even if you think your doctor already knows. You can start by saying, "I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Here's what's changed since my last visit." This simple act shows that you're engaged and helps your doctor catch details they might have missed. Remember, your medical history is like a story, and you're the one who knows it best. Don't assume others remember every chapter. Keep track, speak up, and help your doctor help you stay healthy, informed, and in control. Words matter more than we realize, especially in a doctor's office. The phrases you use can shape how your care unfolds. Replacing vague or dismissive words with clear, confident ones helps your doctor see the full picture and give you the care you truly need. Instead of saying, "I'm fine," try, "I've been feeling different lately. I'd like your opinion on it." This keeps the door open for real conversation and lets your doctor know you're paying attention to your health. Instead of saying, "It's just old age," try, "I'm not sure if this is normal for my age. Can we check what's causing it?" This shows curiosity, not fear, and invites your doctor to look deeper. Instead of saying, "I don't want to bother you," try, "I know you're busy, but this has been worrying me, and I'd like to understand it better." That simple shift shows respect and self-advocacy, two qualities doctors appreciate. And finally, instead of assuming your doctor will decide everything, say, "I'd like to understand my options before we move forward." It turns you into a partner in your own care. These small language changes may seem minor, but they completely transform your relationship with your doctor. They show that you value your health, that you're listening, and that you're ready to work together. Not as a patient waiting for answers, but as a person taking charge of their well-being. If this video opened your eyes to how powerful your words can be, take a moment to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next life-changing tip. And please, share this video with a parent, friend, or loved one over 60. You never know whose health it might protect. In our next video, we'll go even deeper and show you how to make doctors really listen to you. Practical ways to ensure your voice is heard and your care truly reflects your needs. See you there, and take good care of yourself. As we close, remember this. Your words are as powerful as any medicine your doctor can prescribe. Every time you speak honestly about what you feel, the aches, the worries, the changes, you're giving your doctor the information they need to protect your life. Silence might seem easier, but it often hides what most needs attention. Your voice carries wisdom, experience, and truth, and it deserves to be heard. So the next time you walk into that office, don't hold back. Speak clearly, ask questions, and trust that your honesty is a form of strength, not weakness. Because in the end, your greatest ally in staying healthy isn't just the doctor across the desk. It's you. And the courage you show when you speak up for your own well-being.